Every day here in America, millions and millions of dollars are spent on marketing and advertising campaigns. I'm actually working right now with a handful of sponsors for this channel, developing ad campaigns for their products, for their brand. Every campaign has a similar purpose. They want to bring awareness to their business. They want exposure for their brand. They want to convince you to give their products a chance. The formula for advertising, it really hasn't changed all that much until recently. Companies, they'll pay television networks, YouTube channels, social media influencers. They pay them X amount of dollars for a 30, 45, 60-second time slot with the sole intention of bringing awareness to their brand, exposure to their brand. You can call it brand building, you can call it marketing, call it whatever you want. The intent is always the same until now. Yesterday, I asked you guys if you have recently noticed an increased promotion. It's not the promotion of a brand, it's not the promotion of a new product, it's the promotion of a lifestyle. Corporate America is spending millions of dollars trying to convince you that men can become women. We were given the latest example of this promotion this past weekend with Anheuser Busch. Now, I'm sure a lot of people initially thought that this was an April Fool's joke. 10 years ago, that would have been the case. But there is no joking about this anymore. This is no laughing matter. Deacons at Woke United Methodist, they are serious about this. Anheuser Busch, they used to produce legendary commercials. And I use the word legendary because I remember some of these commercials 20 years later. Do you guys remember those What's Up commercials from the early 2000s where they had the assortment of frogs repeating What's Up over and over? What about their 9/11 tribute commercial that Bud Light produced during the 2011 Super Bowl, where they had the horse-drawn carriages rolling through American landmarks, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Statue of Liberty? Over the years, Anheuser Busch has been responsible for producing entertaining commercials. Each campaign was tailored to target their demographic. If you think about the target demo for a company selling beer, you're thinking about men between the ages of 21 and 54. You're going to develop your ads to appeal to those dudes, that demo. So, let me ask you a question. How many men between the ages of 21 and 54 find Dylan Mulvaney to be even remotely appealing and relatable? Don't worry about thinking of an answer. I already found it for you. Zero. None. With that being the case, why in the hell would Anheuser Busch be willing to pay Dumpster Dylan 6 figures to promote their brand? Because they are doing this for the greater good. This has absolutely nothing to do with promoting Bud Light and everything to do with promoting a lifestyle. Bud Light revealed an exciting new ad campaign promoted around March Madness. Now you would think they would have chosen someone associated with college basketball. Dick Vitale, Charles Barkley, Jim Nantz, who has been calling March Madness for years. When making money takes a back seat to boosting your ESG score, your marketing focus tends to completely change, which is why Bud Light chose Dylan Mulvaney, who openly admitted in this advertisement that he had no idea what the hell March Madness was. I thought March Madness was used to describe the mass gender confusion in elementary schools across America. Kyle Kindergartner wants to identify as Susie's second grader. First grader Fran wants to identify as 5th grade Frank. It's madness, I tell ya! Yippee! Woohoo! I'm Dylan Mulvaney, ex-male, full female. I'm about to show you this grotesqueness, but I'm going to give you a fair warning here. If you have a strong allergy to birthing persons or the unfeminine wearing dresses, I encourage you to skip ahead in this video. But here we go. Watch for yourself.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay.
Let me ask you something. How many 12 packs of beer do you think that commercial sold? How many cans of Bud Light featuring the face of Dylan Mulvaney have been sold since this promotion began last weekend? I can tell you with 100% certainty that 0 cans have been sold. How do I know this? Because Anheuser Busch admitted it. This marketing campaign featuring Dylan Mulvaney, it was uploaded to Instagram on Saturday. I guess the business of mocking real women is booming. Dylan and his fake female fill-ins has almost 2 million followers on the platform. Celebrities like Paris Hilton offer words of encouragement as Dylan embarks on day 365 of removing his banana and grapes. The backlash from normal people was severe, as expected. Bud Light's not popular in the community of shitfucks. It's too cheap, it's not elegant enough. Wanker spankers, they prefer top shelf booze like the spiked juice from Don's Lemons. When you think of Budweiser and Bud Light, you think of the average American male, fresh off a hard day's work, coming home, opening the fridge to grab a beer and watch the game. Basically, the exact opposite image of what Bud Light is promoting as the average dude with Dylan Mulvaney. In response to the backlash from normal people, Anheuser Busch released a statement to Fox News. Now notice, they didn't use the typical media source preferred by deacons at Woke United Methodist, which is CNN. This was actually a smart decision by Anheuser Busch. Most of the time, when a company is caught tag teaming the cucumber, they will release a statement to CNN. Naturally, no one sees it. Anheuser Busch knew, in order to reach normal people, they needed to release their statement through Fox News. We work with hundreds of influencers across various demographics. We are looking to authentically connect with our audience through their passion points. Passion points? Connect with your audience through passion points? How many Bud Light drinkers are looking to have their passion points satisfied by Dylan fucking Mulvaney? Anheuser Busch also claimed these special cans featuring the beautiful face of Dylan were not meant for public consumption. No, these are not for sale. The average plebe will not be granted access to Dylan Lite. We produced these cans to honor Dylan and celebrate his year-long journey of becoming a pretend woman. I'm incredibly confused here. Where are all the feminists? Dylan Mulvaney has built a platform. Dylan Mulvaney has made millions of dollars by exploiting and mocking real women. Dylan Mulvaney is a woke comedian. His routine consists of making fun of the average American woman. And look, that's okay. That's fine. I don't begrudge the success. But when I make fun of the soon-to-be dongless Dylan, I'm accused of being a mythical misogynist. How dare you make fun of a real woke woman? But when Dylan Mulvaney makes fun of actual women, he is celebrated. I guarantee you, had Anheuser Busch not seen the immense backlash this ad campaign created, these cans of Dylan Light would be on sale in stores across the country. Even though this ad campaign was created to promote the transgender lifestyle, at the end of the day, Anheuser Busch is in business to make money. If they thought they could profit off the exploitation of Dylan Mulvaney, I promise you they would. And that is exactly what this is. The exploitation of Dylan Mulvaney and the transgender community in general. I actually feel bad a little bit for Dylan Mulvaney because he is being used and doesn't even know it. I hope he saves all this money he is making because this spotlight will eventually burn out. And the reason I say that is because Dylan Mulvaney, he is not recognized. He's not famous for his talent. He's not famous for some great achievement. Dylan Mulvaney is famous for being a gimmick, and gimmicks never last. Eventually, the gimmick, the shock factor, will wear off. Some new transgender star will emerge, and Dylan Mulvaney will be forgotten by corporate America. We've seen this happen before. Leah Thomas was the big transgender star last year. Has anyone seen Leah Thomas lately? The only reason Leah Thomas remains somewhat in the news cycle is because Riley Gaines keeps her there. Dylan Mulvaney is being used to promote a lifestyle to children and young adults. Men my age, men in the demo for beer commercials, We aren't paying attention to Dylan Mulvaney. I'm not checking out his talk tick to watch him prance around in some dress that he borrowed from his teenage sister. The target demographic for Dylan Mulvaney is young people. And the reason it's young people is because young people are the easiest to manipulate. There's absolutely no chance I will ever be able to relate to Dylan Mulvaney, but I do find someone like Kid Rock to be relatable. I was a big fan of Kid Rock in the late 90s, early 2000s. Once he transitioned into more country-style music, I quit listening to him, but Kid Rock, he'll release a song from time to time that I like. 20 years ago, Kid Rock was synonymous with beer. Dude was a beer-drinking machine. But I don't think he will be drinking Bud Light anytime soon. The Bud Light promotion from Dylan Mulvaney was brought to the attention of Kid Rock. How did he respond? Let's just say Kid Rock wasn't pleased. Watch for yourself.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser Busch. Have a terrific day.
You know, I think that is exactly how most normal people feel. Deacons at Woke United Methodist, they have went into overdrive promoting this lifestyle. And anytime you try to force people into compliance, there is going to be resistance. I think most people are tired of it. We get it already. A small percentage of the population thinks men can become women. They think men can get pregnant. If you want to believe that, fine. But the rest of us, we are going to continue living in reality. Give me your thoughts. Bud Light chooses Dylan Mulvaney to endorse their brand. Was this brilliant marketing or desperate virtue signaling? You let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.